Hello friends, welcome to our channel CSC Gurus. Moving on to the question number 31. It is given as unsorted single linked list. Suppose it has representation with a head and tail pointer. Two pointers are there, not only one pointer. Check it out, the question clearly. Okay, we have two pointers, one is head, one is tail. Given the representation, which of the following operation can be implemented in big O of one time? Okay, so it is simply like this. And this is a head node. Okay, here I'll write the address. Here might be 2000, like this we have. Okay, yeah, here you will have some data. Here you will have address, last node anyway null. Here you will have the next node address, here 2000, right? Yeah, now here four statements are given. We have to say which given statements are true. Okay, actually the question is which of the following operations can be implemented in big O of time, one time actually. So four operations are given, we'll see. Insertion at the front of the linked list. That means here I want to insert something. Okay, anyway two pointers are there, head pointer is there, here tail pointer. So tail pointer somewhere here it is, let us suppose. Now insertion at the front of the linked list. Here I want to insert a node. I can directly take the head value. Head of next will be your new, let us suppose this is 3500. So here I can directly write, and without here this link will be taken here. Then remaining nodes will be unchanged without touching the remaining n-1 nodes. I think we can do in big O of one space. There is no need of going to the all the n number of nodes, right? So only the first front I'll take, and we head pointer we can do. Insertion at the end of the linked list. So can I insert at the end? In general if I want to insert, what you will do? Head pointer you have, head of next, like this you will go until you will get null. So which takes big O of n. But here tail pointer directly we have. So directly I'll go to the tail. So here I'll insert a node, right? So after inserting, let us suppose this is 4000. I'll write here 4000 and here data, and I'll insert which is also a big O of 1 and without touching these things. Deletion of the front node of the linked list. I can delete it, right? Let us suppose this is a front node. So I can directly delete, and I can keep this address here 2000 I can keep, and I can directly write which is also big O of one space without touching. Deletion of the last node of the linked list. So let us suppose we have tail pointer here. Let us suppose this is a last node. If I want to delete it, this must be null, right? But it is a single linked list, always goes forward, never comes back, right? It's not a double linked list, you will find something like previous, right? So how can you make this as a null? That means you have to start from head pointer, where you must find where it is the last but one node that has to be made as null, which is not possible in big O of one time, right? Which takes big O of n. That means 1, 2, 3. So option C is the correct answer. So these three can be done in big O of 1, whereas the last one. So check it out. Deletion, this you can delete, but what is the previous node? How can you get it? So there is no previous, right? If you take the logic or algorithm for linked list. So option C is the correct. Question number 32. What is the output of the following function for start point first node of the following linked list? So if I give this is start equals null return, it's empty linked list. First you are printing the data. Okay, if you clearly observe, you are printing. Then again going to the same next of next. So 1 to 2, 2 to 3. That means next of next. That means 1, after that you will print 3. Next of next, right? If you simply write next means next node, but next of next 3 will be printed here. Okay, next of next 5 will be printed. And also you can see previous is also printed, right? Initially after printing, first you have to print, it will print here, you are printing here. That means it goes to the 5, and next of the elements again 5 will be printed. Next the previous, anyway you have to print these things prior, right? So that will be printed 5 after printing this. Why? Because it is just recursive. So 5, 3, 1. So This is our output and option D is the correct answer. Check it out clearly how it will go. First it will print 1. Okay, then next 3 it will print. 3 it will go print. Next 5. But next of next means after each one it has to be printed all these things in the reverse, right? Those previous ones also to be printed, right? After coming the data, what is the data? After printing 5, next of data will be printed like this. The function reverse is single linked list. This one line missing. One line is missing here. What should be written? Simply if you clearly observe everything, this is a node creation and it's a reverse, it is given, printing in the reverse. So how it can be reversed? This is a logic, it is given. Okay, everything is fine. That means whatever the nodes you are giving, as I explained here. So nodes, you are printing everything. You are making this head pointer. I mean everything in reverse, but this head pointer has to go here, right? So you can see here. So while current is not equational, everything you are making. So if you clearly check it out one by one, you will come to know, okay, which reverses the linked list. But the head node, you have to get it right. How to get that head node means your head reference value should be what? The last one which is previous, you can say. Okay, so this option here, you can check it out one by one, you can trace it out. So you can get the answer as option A. Coming to question number 34, this is about balanced parenthesis, where it is using the concept of stack. Okay, you are reading a character. So if the character is open brace, push onto the stack. Else if character is a close brace and stack is not empty, pop. Okay, open brace, push, close brace, pop. Okay, open brace, if still open brace, push, still open brace, push, close brace, pop. If you get close brace, pop, like this, right? Else unbalanced, right? Print balance. Which of the unbalanced sequences does the above code think balanced? You can see in the option A, 2, 3 are there. So 3 open braces, 2 close braces. 2 open braces, it is fine, but one more left. Stack is not empty. Okay, right? So that's why it shows like a balanced. Whereas option B, open brace, close brace, okay, over. Okay, close brace. Whenever it is a close brace, you can check it out. Whenever it is a close brace, now stack is empty, right? It prints unbalanced, so it is not. And here also. So you can see that means in the stack there is an extra close brace. Extra close brace, it shows it as balanced, unbalanced. But there is a extra open brace. It shows it as balanced. Remember this point according to this logic. So that's why you can check it out where the extra open braces in this, in option A only. That's why option A is the correct answer. And not only that, one more thing you have to observe in the stack. If you get an extra, I mean, if there you get close brace when the stack is empty, that means you are getting more close braces than opening braces in any instance. So you can see this D option, 1, 2, 3 open braces, 3 close braces, but you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, fifth one you can see, there you will get extra close brace. There is where stack is empty, here you can see this is balanced, but you are getting close brace before open brace. So in this case also it will check balance where it should not show, right? So that's why. Coming to the question number 35, in a complete k array tree, okay, if I write k equals to 2, it will become like complete binary tree. So it is, the question is not only about binary tree, it is giving k. That means in binary tree we'll have at most 2 children, right? So k, if I take k equals 3 means it will have more, I mean 3 children at most. It will be like this. The root node will have 3, and for each node also will have either 3 or 0, right? We have learned like in complete binary tree, where the nodes you can find like for each node you will have like k, for each node you will have either 2 children or 0 children, similar like this. Okay, yeah, here if we consider what it is asking, every internal node has exactly KCL, and that we know. So number of leaves in such a tree with n internal nodes. So in general, if the question is like this, let us suppose if I have, I'll take this one first. Okay, I'll take this one first. Okay. So here a binary tree, this is a k-array tree where k is equals to 3 now. Okay, yeah, how many internal nodes we have? Anyway, these 3 are leaf nodes, 1 internal node and 3 leaf nodes, totally 4 nodes we have. Okay. If I just increment like this, so now how many internal nodes? 1, this will become internal node, right? Now these 3 are leaves and these 2 also. So now 2 internal nodes and 5 leaf nodes, right? So now I can write it as, okay, I can write it as simply like, here of course we got 7, totally 7 nodes. So here I can write it as 1 plus n into k. Can I write where n is the internal nodes, k is the number? This one, is it a k-array tree? So if I write like this, you can here also see 1 internal node, we have 1 into 3, like this we have. So like this we can take, here also you can take 1 plus n is 3, n is 2, right? 2 into 3, so total 7 we have, right? So like this we can consider. Even you can take one more example also. So now this will become internal node, 3 internal nodes, 1 plus 3 internal nodes and each 3, so totally 10, right? You can see totally 10 nodes, 3, 3, 6 leaves and 4 are 6, 7 leaves and 3 are internal nodes. So now I can say that for this k-array tree, we can say that total number of nodes are nk plus 1. Total number of nodes are nk plus 1, we know. But in that, how many internal nodes will be there? So we have totally n into k plus 1 or number of nodes we have. So in that n nodes are internal nodes, and if I remove these n nodes, we'll get remaining or as leaf nodes, right? So this is very simple. Like first we need to find how many total number of nodes. In that I want to subtract internal nodes. So here it is telling like n internal nodes. So we have taken according to the formula. Now if I minus the internal nodes, the remaining nodes are leaf nodes. So now can I write it as n into k minus 1 plus 1, right? Yeah, I have taken the common here and here. So this is what, and option C is the correct answer. So like this we can consider. First we need to find total number of nodes, then you have to minus it internal nodes, then you will get it as leaf nodes. If it is mentioned leaf nodes, if you want to find the internal nodes, simply you have to subtract leaf nodes. So we'll see some more questions in the next video lecture. Thank you.